Yeah.
Hey everyone, Antonio here, and we're here today with the Eflight Super Cub. This plane is a full 4-channel model. If you guys that haven't checked it out, I highly recommend you taking a look at this plane. The scale detail Eflight did is absolutely amazing on this model. If we can have the camera guy get a little bit closer, what I have done is installed the full LED lights. We have full nav lights, landing lights. Those can be activated here from the switch, as you can see. They're not very bright right now, but at night they really shine really nicely. For power system, we have an Eflight 60 amp, or actually it's a Hobby Wing 60 amp ESC and a 25 Eflight motor, swinging a 13 by 6.5 prop. Servos are nothing too fancy. They're high-tech digital mini servos. This plane uses all mini servos. It's using 6 servos. It's kind of a lot of servos, and the main reason it has so many servos is the flaps. You don't have to use the flaps, but trust me guys, the flaps make a big difference on this model. As you guys can see, we also have an elevator mixing for this plane. We have an elevator mixing for this plane. You can see here when I put flap, there's an elevator mixing, and it really helps it because the Cub it tends to balloon up when you input flaps. But you guys can see here really closely the scale detail that Eflight did is just absolutely amazing. You got your full windows. I mean, they just did a really nice job. You got your struts here. For your elevator, you got your tail wheel on a little spring system. I know a lot of people don't like this tail wheel, but I have had no issues with it. Another thing, I want to turn the plane around here and show you the doors. This plane has doors here for the pilot. As you guys can see here, a little handle. Open that up right there. Open that up, and there's actually a magnet on the top of the wing that holds this door up. You can see there, really nice done up interior. It's been painted black by Horizon Hobby, so it's a really nice, little skill detail they did there. It just, makes it look like a finished product. Another thing I want to show you guys is the strut. The struts on this thing, check that out guys. Those are real functional struts. The wheels they put on this thing, I mean, you can't even see the axles. They did a really beautiful job on this plane. The whole landing gear system is just solid, it's just solid, solid metal. You don't have to worry about hard landings or anything. The struts are fully functional. There's actually airfoil to the struts as well, so there's a wrong way on putting on the struts. But, I mean, all in all, it's a really nice plane. What I'm going to do now is show you guys here a little, or my version of a little review here for the Eflight 25 Super Cub. So we're going to line her up here. Alright, so make sure everything's going the right way. As well, one thing you guys may notice is I have differential aileron. So when I go left aileron, you can see the left one goes up kind of high and the right one kind of really doesn't move. When I go right, the right one goes really high and the left one barely moves. Super Cubs, they benefit a lot from differential aileron as far, also a lot of different planes out there. But yeah, so we're here lined up. Everything's going the right way. Flaps are off. Let's start our timer. I get about 4 minutes on a 3300 Sky LiPo battery. I'm running in there. You guys can see there, that takeoff was about maybe 10 feet. But we got some gusty winds down here in Southern California today. But this Cub is going to handle it with ease. So here we're going to do just some scale flying right now. Nothing too fancy. We're just under half throttle here, and hopefully the camera can catch it. We're about just under half throttle there. I'm using my Futaba 14SG radio. Absolutely love it. And these Cubs, they love cross control. They love you really throwing around the rudder. Countering with the aileron. They're absolutely a ton of fun, these planes. Especially on windy days like this, and as you guys are witnessing, you really don't need much power to fly these things. The wingspan is 68 inches. Plane comes out at about, all up weight's about 6 pounds, and that 25 motor moves it like nothing, as you guys are seeing. Well, she rolls really nicely. Doesn't have any issues at all in the roll. Inverted flight, check that out guys. You know, it might not look the nicest for a Cub flying inverted, but she can do it. So here after this pass, we're gonna do some high speed. One thing I don't like is looking at Cubs flying high speed. It doesn't look scale at all, but just to prove you guys this thing has power. I'm gonna do a high speed pass into the wind right here. So line her up. So there we go, full power. You guys can see there, we're gonna come back full power. You guys can see the plane has just more than enough power with the 25. You do not need the 32. I know a lot of guys put in the 32, but honestly, you do not need it. So we're going to come around here and slowly throw some flaps in there. Flaps are coming in. As you guys saw, the plane does not balloon at all when I input flaps, and that has to do with the elevator mixing I put in. It just needs a tad bit of down elevator mixing. Check that out, guys. Just a really nice, smooth plane to fly. You get a full 4.5 minutes of flight time. You can probably push it to 5 depending on your throttle management. But just this plane is a great flyer. As you guys know, this is a plane my father got me for my birthday, and I just am really loving it, really enjoying it. Here we're gonna do one more pass and then line her up for landing. Start throwing a little bit of flaps in there. Got our timer going off here. So we're gonna line her up. And landing is just very simple with these Cubs. A little bit more flap. We got at least, if you can see the flag there that I'm about to pass, we got a good 10-15 mile an hour wind here today. But this Cub handles it with ease. You guys can see there. The plane lands really nicely. But hopefully, let me see if I can get her around. Yeah, I should be able to get her around. One thing when you got a wind like this, a little tip I can give you guys, when you're going with the wind, you want to put down elevator. What that's going to do, it's going to catch the wind and actually push the plane in our direction. And if you have flaps like I do, you want to put your flaps all the way down. So what you're doing, you're using the elevator surface and the flap surface to push the plane along. But we're going to walk up here to the plane and pretty much give you guys my full thoughts about this plane. I mean, from what you guys saw here in the video, you know, I'm sorry about the video quality, but the plane flies really nice. It's a very, you know, I won't say it's a very forgiving plane, but it's a nice flying plane. I mean, it is a Cub. You got to really watch out, you know, with hard banking turns, because they will stall on you. They will fall out of the sky. But if you know, I guess it's not really its flaws, but if you know what a Piper Cub, its bad tendencies, you can really have a lot of fun with it. And I just think Eflight did a really nice job here on this model. It's a great flying plane. I highly recommend you guys take a look at it. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for the quality, but as always, thanks for watching.